What's up, everybody? This is the 865 KnifeKnox key staff meeting. Not sure if y'all heard. I'll wait. I'm not gonna do it yet. I ain't gonna do it yet. But today we're gonna start out with gratitude and one of my boss, Mr. Parker Greavy's favorite things to do: a start, stop, continue. So here's what I want to do. I'm gonna have Mr. Brink go first. Turn the camera around. Brink first.
Yeah.
What are you grateful for?
The three things?
Yeah.
I'm grateful for just like the foundation of my church here in Knoxville, my priest that worked the church, and Brandon.
Oh,
Those are three things I'm thankful for.
I'm glad I made the list. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you made the list.
Mr. Bull.
I'm grateful for my mom and my little bunny rabbit Pablo because he always puts on a smile, and my little dog Scout. He's so sweet. But then wait, are we doing start stop continue?
Yeah, actually, we'll come back to Brink too.
Just one each.
Yeah. So what do you need to start doing?
Waking up at a regular time.
Okay. Okay. I like that. What do you need to stop doing?
Procrastinating, putting off my work, mainly my schoolwork, but also doing my calls.
Okay. So been making the calls, but need to stop procrastinating when you're doing them, or what?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay. And then what do you need to continue doing?
I really like going to church and helping with the nursery kids. Like all the little kids, they love me, and it makes their week just to see me. So, and man, it's fun to see them because it's like you got a good guess at who they're gonna end up being in life. It's pretty easy. It's not difficult, but yeah. So.
That's cool. That's cool. I've always found that anytime you can give back, anytime that you can mentor, it's always rewarding. So Brink, start, stop, continue.
I need to start having more of consistent meals with the cat, like the macros that I want. I've been kind of slacking on that. Too much carbs, not enough protein. In that sense, just a personal goal during Lent. And then I need to stop overthinking like the future, like decisions I've made. I'll like overthink if that was the right decision, but I just need to like it's already done, it's in there. Just overthinking doesn't help at all. And then I just need to continue just feel like what I'm doing at my parish is really I love doing it. And also pray. Praying helps you, will never hurt you at all. So that's what I want to continue doing.
Love that. All right, let's have a couple people from Zoom. Not to not do you, Ben. All right, but I want to have two people from Zoom go. Let's hear Mr. Dial.
Can't even see myself right now, but I'm gonna go. So thankful for my mom, my dogs, and good weather. And then I need to start waking up early, stop procrastinating, and continue eating healthy.
I like that. I can definitely say there's a few people in here that like are very on top of their health eating habits. It's been really exciting to see. And then I haven't heard McClintock in a minute. Olivia, what are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for the people who love me, my friends and my church. And for start, stop, and continue, I need to start setting my goals and taking action on them. Need to stop procrastinating and continue investing in myself, like personal growth and self-care.
That's cool. So real quick, show of hands if you had procrastination as your stop. Oh, look at that. I like that, right? And so what I would advise just to be able to help fix that is literally just target one of the people that you just saw their hands raised, right? Start working with them. Hey, what are you procrastinating on? Here's what I'm procrastinating on. And then from there, all right, how can we hold each other accountable? It's easy to show up to the gym when you know that somebody else is going to beat you there.
Yeah, I have a story about how I stopped procrastinating actually.
Make it quick.
Funny. Make it quick.
Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't get rid of TikTok or Instagram. I actually put it on the main thing when I opened my phone because like there's like this I have like a lot of widgets and then this like app where the main four apps I use. I made all of that like that area the apps I didn't want to use, so I'd be tempted to, but also avoid it. And then after I stopped doing like TikTok or Instagram reels or like watching short-term videos, and I started working harder on assignments, not like looking up the answers, but like looking at the answers in the textbook, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And I would turn in that assignment and I'd like that hard work I put out of it. and then it actually made my mind want hard work rather than it got dopamine from the hard work, not the doom scrolling. And that's helped me, raise my grades, one, but also make me a lot more productive, and I'm able to do a lot more in a short amount of time.
That was good.
That's something that you can do to stop procrastinating.
I like that. I like that. He said, make it in front of your face so you already know what you're trying to defeat. I like that. That's cool. So as we go into today, here's my new clicker. I upgraded my clicker because the other one was broken. So it's nice and fancy, right? So as we hop into today, here's today's quotes. You can have the pain of growth or the pain of regret. You get to choose every day what your future self faces. So I find it really cool that we had a lot of people that were talking about procrastination, because that, like, unplanned leads right into what we're talking about today, right? When it comes to procrastination, it feels good in the moment to delay it. Oh, okay, I can chill a little bit longer. But then you actually have to face it, and you're like, why did I put this off? This morning I was over here comfortable, went to bed a little bit later than I wanted to, and I told Maria, my wife, I was like, hey, this is the last time I will be up this late. Like, from now on, my bedtime latest is 11. That's it, right? I was like, you don't have to like it. I was like, but I'm doing it, right? And it was setting that boundary and setting that expectation. This morning I woke up at 7:30. Oh man, 30 more minutes of sleeping in. 8 o'clock rolls around. Oh, I could go 30 more minutes and still accomplish my day. And then my 75 hard brain started kicking in. It was like, no, you have 2 workouts you got to do today. You need to go ahead and knock out 1 now. You don't have time later to do 2. You need to get up. You need to get to the gym. Oh, no, I don't want to. But you're right. All right, cool. Let me go ahead and get up, right? When it comes to 75 hard, I've told enough of you about it to where if I ever miss a day, which I'm not going to, y'all are going to roast me for it. And as you know, if you know my Duolingo streaks, I hate resetting to zeros. That is my epitome of fear, is having to start over. I don't want to do that. So once I start something, I stick to it. When I started doing my 100 push-ups a day, I remember when Johnson Coley was over here talking to me in the booth, and he's like, hey man, I do CrossFit now, but I can't get a workout in during the show. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do 100 push-ups today. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Coley, first off, I've not done 100 push-ups in the past 2 years. I am not doing 100 push-ups today. He's like, dude, it's going to be fine. We'll knock it out in 5 minutes. I'm like, in 5 minutes? Okay, explain your logic. What do you think? Well, if we do 5 push-ups every 15 seconds, in 5 minutes, that's 100 push-ups. Breaking it down to the ridiculousness, right? It's a whole concept that we talk about. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. By about 45, I was dead. He's like, look, dude, you can do the rest from your knees. Okay, cool. All right, hey, I'm going to keep going so that way you can finish your 100. You can start taking 30 seconds if you need to. We did that on the first day of the show. So on the second day, he's like, are you going to do your 100 push-ups? I was like, no, but we started it. All right, cool, let's go. Day 3, we did it again. And now I'm 3 days in, right? And so now it's not an option. Now it's already cool. We have to do 100 push-ups a day, right? So now I can do 2 sets of 50 and we're good, right? And if you would have told me back in August, if that was going to be the reality I'm living today, I would not have believed you. But because of consistency, because of discipline, because I didn't want to have to choose that fear of regret of, oh, I missed a day. Well, now I'm pretty consistent on doing my push-ups every single day. And as you know, coming back from VMAs, we literally stopped at a gas station. I was like, all right, we're going to get back late. Like, I don't want to chance it. Let's just go ahead and knock them out. Right? So you can have the pain of growth, or you can have the pain of the regret. You get to choose who your future self faces every single day. And part of my encouragement in today's key staff, especially as we start to go into summer, especially as you have finals coming, is that you really start taking action on the things that you know you need to do. You stop doing the things that you know are already hurting you. And from there, the habits that you're doing well right now, you keep doing, because they're giving you something that actually brings, as Mr. Brink said, a good dopamine hit, but in the healthy regard to it. Okay. So as far as today's agenda, first, we always talk about it, our mission, what we're going to do this year as an office, what we're going to do as a team, our staff. Asita got it updated, so we only have 1 grandma picture left on the staff. I'm super excited about that. We're going to do a CPR check. You don't know if you're coming up, but hey, every single week we're going to be drilling it, making sure that we know it. Because if you know it, it makes better demos. And if you have better demos, you're going to sell. You're going to get a lot of referrals. And if you get a lot of referrals, guess what? You can always do more You can always do more.
Demos.
Demos. There we go. Right. So after we do CPR check, I'm going to talk about some professionalism in networking. I feel like this is a very good topic to discuss, especially as we're going to opening day this week for those attending. If you're not attending, guess what? That's okay. You can still apply this to everything that you're doing now in school, in the groups that you're a part of. It's going to be something that you build value from. Building rapport. I actually want to take the time for each of us to hear me go through rapport and then break up into groups and start building rapport with each other, like learning how to actually have good rapport. Some of us are really good at it. Some of us start our demo after 5 minutes because we don't know how to build really good rapport, right? And I want to be able to work on that. Happy customers. Give everybody the chance to make a couple of calls real quick. If you've had orders, especially in the past couple of weeks, making sure they got everything, making sure it's good. Or again, if you've already made a happy customer call to somebody and now you know that, hey, I have another ask. For instance, we have a push that finishes on Friday. Well, those happy customer calls we made 2 weeks ago, now we can call them. Hey, I have a goal. Can we hop on Zoom? Talk about anything else that you might have wanted. Help me have a goal, right? And then from there, personal slides. I want to give you all the chance to be able to, one, if you're in person, hop on Zoom. So that way you can screen share your slides, ask for critiques, ask what people think, just to make sure that everything's ready. Because as we come back from opening day, I've been telling this to the recruiting staff nonstop. Like my goal is that we're in full summer mode, ready to crush. And what that looks like is you don't have to edit stuff. Everything's set. You know your systems, you know your approach, you know your demo, you know how to do the job. And so you can actually just enjoy the flow of it versus worrying about what you need to change. So our mission, how much are we going to sell this year, team?
1 million.
Yeah, right. For my Zoomies, y'all can unmute real quick because I want to hear y'all too. Especially when we do the team chant in a minute. How much are we going to sell this year, team?
$1 million. $1 million.
Count of three. 1, 2, 3.
$1 million.
There we go. Kind of getting there. I didn't hear Olivia, but hey, you know, it's cool. It's cool. All right, we're going to do $1 million this year. And as I keep saying every single week, the reason that I keep talking about this is if you talk about your dreams, you talk about your ambitions, they're more likely to happen. Okay. It's not going to happen by dreaming about it. It's going to take consistent effort. It's going to take hard work. It's going to take us having a lot of fun in the process, right? This is unlike any other job, right? Sales in itself breaks people. Point blank. There's a lot of people that can't handle rejection. There's a lot of people that can't sit here and consistently take that rejection and use it as fuel to continue doing the job the right way. What's really cool is I did 2 demos a day in the office for service calls. Guess how many sales I made? None. I still sent them off the right way. I still planted the seeds for future. Hey, here are my 2 big times a year that I do sales. July for Christmas in July. November is the best time to get Christmas gifts as well. That said, if there's anything that you've been looking at today, I know you were looking at this, 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 and this, call me then, right? I'll reach out, follow up with you, make sure that we talk if it's something that you want, okay? So we always still send them off the right way. But guess what? I still had a lot of fun getting to know them, right? We had a good appointment. And in the future, I have no doubt that they're going to buy more, right? So when it comes to our team, we have Anna Morris at 10-159. I don't know if she updated the CPO numbers, so everybody that's been selling, keep it up, go work. Ben's like, no. Huh? Yeah, your CPO's not right. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think the CPO number's right, so we'll get that fixed this next week. But we have Mr. Ben Lorton, Mr. Carter Sprouse, Mr. Jacob Franklin, Mr. Bull, Connor Dials, still in grandma mode, so I need a picture of you, man. I need a good picture of you. That way I can get it put up. All right, and then we have Miss Kira Thatcher, Mr. Manny Leslie, Molly Brinkman. She's actually in the back right now finishing up a demo. Olivia, who officially has hit over 10K and going to be opening a branch office this summer. What's up? Super excited for that. She's going to be branching in Greenville, Tennessee, her home territory. So what's really cool is we've actually been bringing on some people from the Greenville area. So she's going to have a couple of good people on her team before she even gets started. Mr. Caedlin Festi, who I've been talking to Parker about. Got some good things coming for opening day for this guy. And then also Mr. Zach Wallace. Again, he's covered. He is going to be watching the recording. He's out with family today, having to talk about opening day with his parents too. So really excited for the team that we got. Really excited to keep building it. And when it comes to opportunities, I have a few more spots open for summertime. All right. I have 2 more assistant manager roles that I'm looking to fill. All right. And when it comes to the assistant managers, these are the building blocks of the office. These are the people that help me run an efficient team. This is where you learn management skills, how to interview people, schedule them for interviews, also the interpersonal skills. The best part about being an assistant manager is the reward of helping somebody that's in the same spot you were 2 weeks, 5 weeks, 3 months ago. It's really cool to watch them struggle with something, give them advice, and all of a sudden they're like, oh my gosh, Ben, that works. That was amazing, right? That's the reward of it. Okay. When it comes to branch manager, again, what Olivia is going to be doing this summer, it's getting to be your own boss. It's $8,500 in startup funds from the company to go move to a territory, open your own business, and run it for the summertime. It is the ultimate internship. As far as being a district manager role, if you like Cutco, you like helping people, you like being a teacher, you like coaching people, well, guess what? My role is really cool. I get a lot of bonuses every single year. I also get the ability to control my schedule truly. I decide when interviews are run. I decide if I run the interviews. I decide if we take a week off and take a trip, right? We get to choose when we work. We get to choose what we do. And the pay, along with the impact that we get to give, is amazing. My favorite part is that I can actually, get to go and sell, right? I really enjoy the sales role. I'm excited for where I'm at personally in sales for the year because I'm at my best start to the year yet. Okay. So I'm really excited to finish over 200K for the year myself. And I'm excited to still run an office that does $1 million, baby. And then if you really like the sales side, maybe, being a manager isn't directly the role for me. Our Cutco sales professionals make 50% commission on whatever they sell. It is the ultimate role. It is the ability to control your schedule and just worry about you, worry about how you want to sell and the events you want to do. All right. So we have room for growth. And for those that are on my key staff, the reason that you're here and the reason I'm giving so much energy to these meetings is I want to see y'all develop and grow. Some of you might just be here for the summer. Some of you might be here for longer. Whether you stay, whether you go, I want you to be great. Because my biggest fear is that somebody stays and they're not great. Right? That's when it's not good for either of us. Okay. So when it comes to the CPR check, real quick, let's see who's going to be honest. Show of hands. Who has done a CPR check in the past 2.5, 3 weeks? Okay. All right. We've been doing good. All right, Brink.
I don't, what is the CPR check?
Where I test referrals, phoning, or closing approach.
This?
Yeah, the manual.
Okay.
What script are you most comfortable with?
As a memorizer?
Yeah.
Not 100% comfortable really on any of the memorizing part of it.
Which one can you feel like you can deliver the best?
Hey, my name is Brinkley Colquitt.
You honestly might be better at the PR script than any of them right now.
Oh, like this shit?
No, that's not the one we're going over,
Oh.
but that's the one I feel like you might be better at.
What page is the PR script at? You know?
No, we're not doing. So it's recommendations, which you're at,
Mhm.
or closing,
Okay.
or calling to book a demo.
Okay.
Which one are you best at?
Recommendations.
All right. 2 seconds. Look over it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're about to go live, bro. About to go live. I love how everybody's like over here, like, let me real quick look over my stuff. Our Brink, give it the best shot you got. Close your manual.
Man. Forgot the first sentence. I forgot the first sentence.
Give it your best. Ask me for referrals.
I'll look at it one more time.
Just give it your best shot. Nobody's perfect. We're just
I
going
really
for it.
don't know what to say.
All right. Well, if you were to make it up and ask me for referrals, go.
Did you enjoy our meeting today, Mr. Phillips?
Yeah, dude, you're awesome.
Awesome. I just had to remember the app that I told you to download.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you could download it, the rep number that you put in. Do you remember all that you did before we met?
Yeah, we already filled all that out.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I was wondering if you could maybe refer to me around 5-10 people. It helps me continue to do my job with Cutco. It helps me a lot towards college, whether it be we actually have this during my fast start we did a scholarship thing. So
You still have it.
scholarship thing.
Yeah, that's always.
Okay, we have a scholarship thing where if you refer 5 people, I can put you down as a sponsor. If you refer 10 people, I can put you down as a double sponsor. If I'm able to get a certain amount of sponsors, then I can get a scholarship for school, and that'll help pay for college for me, and that'll help me out a ton. Do you have a few people in mind that you can put down?
Not bad. Right. So that said, recommendation for the recommendations would be just to practice it more. Right.
I normally just go off the script, so
Yeah.
I don't lie.
And it's been a minute since you've done demos, right? So it's one of those things where the more you practice, the better you practice, the better you play. Okay. Let's go with just because I was really impressed from our PC. When Festy,
Do you have a certain one you want me to do?
I mean, you can do the one that you're most comfortable with.
All right, I accidentally just took my thing apart. I just fixed it. So let me look real quick at one of these, just so I know. We'll
Preface it.
do we'll do do I do recommendations again? I feel like I'm pretty solid at that one.
Let's hear it.
All right.
What
There
was
we go.
that
All
book?
right.
Here you go. Look at that camera.
All right, so here's where you can really help me out. I get paid every time I show cut code, but I can only show cut code that people have been personally recommended to. So if you do me a favor, if you could think of 100, 200 people, I'm just kidding. 5 to 10 would be perfect. Oh no, I know I did this in the wrong order now. I forgot
Keep
to
going.
mention all right, anyways. So if you go back to that app I had you download in the beginning, fill out that quick survey for me, that would be great. And then once you're done with that, it'll give you an option to share. There'll be a share button at the bottom. If you click that, you'll go through your contacts. And if you think of anybody that would be willing to listen, they don't have to buy anything, but just nice to know people like you to listen to my presentation, that'd be great. And then once you're done with that, we can talk about them so I get some details on them so I'm not messing up who I'm talking to. There might be more, but what else? What else am I forgetting?
Sponsorship. How's it work?
Oh, yes, yes. So how it works is we have this thing called automatic sponsorship, and pretty much for every 50 sponsors I get, the company gives me $150 in free cut code, which I can use to add to my presentations. Now, to become a sponsor, you have to get to the first level of 5, which means 5 contacts. But if you can get 10 or more, you become a double sponsor and count twice, which will bring me closer to my goal in order to add cut code to my presentations. So if you could do that for me, that'd be great.
All right. Very good. Right. Again, same thing. I came into work today, and the first thing I did as I was over here cleaning up, organizing, I started doing my booth script. I don't have a show again until August, but I know coming into January when I did my first show, I literally had to spend like 7 hours on my script just to be able to practice it and get it back down, get the flows, how I say things, right? And I don't want that to happen again. So once a week, I'm drilling every single one of my pitches, my booth pitch, my team meeting pitch when I talk in front of realtors, my one-on-one pitch when I'm just talking one-on-one with a realtor. Like those are things I'm always working on, so I don't forget them and I get better at them. So when it comes to CPR check, next week, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all what we're going to do. It's closing. So this week, especially with the long drive that we have to opening day, that's a really good time to work with other people in the car to be able to practice that script. Okay. So closing is what we are going to CPR next week. So talking about professionalism and networking, definitely recommend that you take notes on this stuff. I just have ideas in my head that I wanted to talk about, so I didn't make like formal, fully laid out slides, but just some things that I think about when I go into a professional network setting. A couple of things that you already learned when it came to building rapport, right? What are some things that we know about building rapport, quotes that we use to guide us in that process?
Yes, just don't initiate the presentation. Keep building rapport as long as you can.
Right. Ben just said making sure that you're building rapport until they're like, hey, like, by the way, what did you actually come here for? Right. Building so much rapport that it makes sense to start the presentation. Love that. People on Zoom, you can unmute. What do you got?
I actually had a question about that because
Well,
I did
write
that
questions
with.
down and then let's visit them at the end.
Sounds good. Never
Yeah,
mind.
write that question down for me. What are some other things that we've learned in just building rapport? Some quotes that I've given you, things that you know to do.
Talk about people's children.
I was gonna
Ooh.
say,
They love doing that.
yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Is there a ghost talking in our Zoom?
Hmm.
The window dudes are here, so I'm like turning off my camera.
I'm
They're,
just
they're going
that's cool.
to and fro.
So again, asking them about their children. So a couple of things, Ben.
Research who you're talking to before your demo.
Do your pre-research, right? This is very powerful because if you already know some things to bring up in the conversation, it makes it easier to keep building the conversation. Mr. Jim Lipinska, again, a guy that Jed actually got me in touch with, and he took us out to lunch, went to the Kennedy. It was really cool. And I had Asita go and do prior research for the appointment. And so she found out he's with United Way, does all these other charities, update. He just got back from a trip. He's going to Italy soon. Guess what I talked about during most of the time? Yeah, that was it, right? I literally turned most of the conversation into him, where he came to actually do an interview with me and try to pitch me on the thing. I just literally kept him talking about the things that I knew to ask about, right? Because I didn't know about them, but I just had seen, okay, cool. Part of United Way, getting promoted to the actual chairman of the board. I'm like, okay, cool. What does that mean? Yada, 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 right? So a couple of things when I think about professionalism and networking. Number one, again, we say it in building rapport, but be interested, not interesting. The fact that this was not brought up to me means we all need to write it down because this is something that we need to know. To be interested, not interesting. Molly, you can grab a seat. I can tell. You're standing taller. Molly made a sale on her virtual demo. So number one, be interested, not interesting. What that means is as you're going into a meeting, right? Let's say it's a big group of people, 20 people for a networking event. You go up to people, hi, my name's Brandon. What's your name? Awesome. Jed, what do you do? Oh, dude, that sounds, I don't even know a thing about it. Like, what is it? Like, break it down for me like I was, slow. Oh, okay, that's cool. So you work in concrete manufacturing, which means you actually separate out the process of what makes concrete. You're not actually laying concrete yourself. Dude, that sounds like very scientific. Is it like hard? Like, did you have to be like a rocket science for it? Yeah, okay, that's cool, right? And so when you're going into it, introducing yourself, being interested, not interesting, really focused on them. If they try to bring it back to you, be as minuscule as you can, right? Oh, what do you do? I run a couple of different businesses here locally in Knoxville, run a co-working space. People rent out my office when I'm not using it. And then I manage and train a sales team. I still sell the Cutco product as well. That's what I do. So tell me about your family, right? And I will literally use our question cycle to flip it back on them.
Did you purposely change your tone to sound less interesting when you talked about that? You went from monotone, kind of low voice to, but what about you?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. So intentional voice modulation, right? Actually controlling your tonality, actually controlling what you get excited for. If they're, oh my gosh, so excited about everything they do, well, that's cool. If you're the one being interested, not interesting, let them talk, let them be excited. But if what you're excited about is more interesting than what they're excited about, well, now you're what? And you're one-upping them, right? You never want to be a one-up person, right? When I talk about my trip, there's very few of you that actually know where I went. And when I talk about it, I give you very little detail about it. It was cool. It was an adventure. Here's kind of a little bit of it. And I don't talk about it in a glamorous fashion. And yet still, I talked with Mr. Chris today at lunch and he's like, you did what? Well, yeah, it was cool. It was an adventure, right? And I flipped it right back on him. If they want to actually see my trip, they can see it when I do what? Post about it, right? And that's where you can actually see about it, which gives them the time to ask questions. So again, number one, be interested, not interesting. Ask good questions. Lead them into answering more questions than you answer for yourself. And when you talk about yourself, number two, downplay what you talk about in yourself. It's really cool to be excited about what you do, but again, say it very factually. That actually gives you more power in your conversation. So number two is downplay what you're doing. Yeah, so I'm actually up for a role for sales manager right now. Basically, I get the chance to be able to run the office for the district manager. I get to run recruiting functions, training functions, get to learn how to lead a team, stuff like that. So that's cool. How long have you been the district manager for? Right? And then you flip it around. Okay. Number three, cut conversations when you're networking. Again, write it down. I'm going to explain it. Number three is cut conversations when you're networking. Who's ever been in a conversation with somebody and you knew instantly within the first 5 minutes that you were like, all right, this conversation can't really go anywhere, but I don't want to be disrespectful. Have y'all ever had that experience before? Okay. So cutting a conversation in a polite way allows you to network more. In a school event, you realize that you're talking to somebody, y'all don't have anything in common. Hey, dude, it was so great to meet you. I actually have to get over here. Got to go pick up my drink. I got to go to the restroom, right? Hey, but it was great to meet you. Cut the conversation. In demos, you notice that you've gotten to a point to where you've kind of talked about everything you want to talk about, right? Don't use all your bullets that you know to ask good questions for. Save some for the end so the finish is not awkward, right? I know I had a good conversation. I think it was either with Kate or Zach just about this. And he's like, hey, when I get to the end of my presentations, I just feel like we've talked about everything. So like, what do? 2 good questions to cut your conversations in your demos. All right. First at the beginning. All right, cool. Hey, well, let me dive in the demo. I don't want to take all your time today. I feel like we could talk forever. Right. That's a good lead into your demo. At the end of the demo, my 2 favorite questions to ask are, what are you most excited for right now in life, whether it's professional or personally? What are you most excited for right now in your life, either personally or professionally? The second one, make sure people love you. Hey, so Mr. Lorton, I know that you said you had 2 kids. This is a question I just love to ask my customers. If your kids would actually honor and follow your advice, and you could only leave them one final tip, what is the biggest piece of advice you would have for them? Again, if your kids would actually listen to your advice, and you could only leave one tip for them, what would be your biggest piece of advice for life, business, whatever you want to talk about? That one question can lead you into a 10, 20-minute conversation. And it makes them turn into a mentor of you. And as I talk about when we talk about building our initial names list, anybody that's ever mentored or coached you or taught you care to know how you turned out. So now you're building a relationship that's not just transactional, it's relational. And all of a sudden, when you follow up with them, they're even more excited to hear from you. Right? Hey, dude, I actually took your advice. Oh, man, here's how I applied it. Like, thank you so much. That will make somebody's day. Okay? So just to recap real quick, number 1 was what?
Be interested.
Very good. Thank you, Molly. Number 2,
Downplay.
downplay. Stay factual about what you're doing. Olivia was on top of it. I'm going to give Olivia number 3.
Oh, cut conversations.
Cut conversations, right? Respectfully, right? Do everything respectfully. Don't just be like, hey, you know what? You're boring me, so like, I'm out. Right? That's a good way to kill a relationship right there. And also not get referrals. Okay. Again, in a networking setting, number 4, talk to everybody you can. Talk to everybody that you can. Again, cut conversations. You feel like it's okay. We've concluded what I need to know about this person. We've gotten connected. I got their business card. We know to follow up. Cool. Who's the next person I need to talk to? 4A, ask for the recommendation of who you need to talk to. Hey, dude, Mr. Brink, we're only here for like 2 hours today for this like event. So like, I'm looking for people that are like this. Who do you know here that I should connect to? Do you mind if I drop your name? So, hey, again, we're only here for so much time. I'm looking for people like this. Who do you know that I should connect to? How this works if you take on the business gifting consultant role with Cutco is, hey, Mr. Bull, I'm looking for other realtors, people that own their own company, people that really like just love their people. Who else do you know here that I should talk to and reach out to? Can you actually point me to them? Do you mind like that I use your name that you told me to come talk to them? Awesome, cool. And again, now it's not a cold conversation, it's a referred conversation. Number 1. What was it?
Be interested, not interested.
Be interested, not interesting, right? Allow them to talk more than you talk. Number 2. Yeah, right. Stay very factual. This is actually a skill we use in interviews too, right? We're not overly excited about the job. Here's the job, right? It's factual. If you're interested, cool, apply here. Number 3, Olivia.
Cut conversations.
Yeah. Number 4, Mr. Sprouse. You're muted, by the way.
Oh, sorry. I thought there were only 3.
Number 4, Mr. Lynn Festi.
Talk to everybody you can.
Yes.
Yes.
Talk to everybody you can, and then ask for the referral of who else you need to talk to. Number 5, and this is the most important one. This is what separates. Well, that'll be actually a bonus one. We'll do that as a bonus one. But number 5 is follow-up. The difference between a great salesperson, somebody that actually can take a conversation and convert on it, and somebody that can is just the follow-up. As soon as I finish a meeting with somebody that evening, I will send them an email. I'll send them a text. Hey, dude, it was so great to catch up today. Really looking forward to next time we meet. I can actually like do a time on this day or this time or this day or this time. What works better for you? So we already have it on the books. When I finished up with Jim Lipinska, there's a book called Mr. Schmooze. If you want to get really good at event management and creating experience out of events, highly recommend the book. It's a short read. But in the book, he talks about how when he finishes an event, say he's talking to a tennis coach, he will then reach out to his assistant instantly and say, hey, I need you to send 20 of the finest tennis balls you can to this person. And also find the most recommended tennis coaching book and send it to him as well. And then also do a little handwritten card for me. Thank you. How do you think that tennis coach feels when he receives that?
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Who else does that? Right? And it sets you apart. And so I did the same thing with Jim. We talked. He was talking about a book that he's been listening to on Audible. I told him about how, like, if I get an Audible, I still like to have the hard copy of the book just because I like to feel it if I want to go back and see something. I like that. He's like, oh, I actually haven't gotten around to getting that book on hardcover. He's like, I have this book that I recommended to you. Just stop by my office. I'll give you one. And so it's the Buy Back Your Time book. I've been reading it. I literally ordered it right away because I was like, everything you're talking about from it directly applies. I need to learn it. And so I instantly mailed him a copy of the book because I ordered 2 copies of the book, one for myself, one for him. And then I sent a little card. Hey, I know that you said you didn't have a hardcover copy. Just want to say I appreciated lunch, conversation we had. Looking forward to having good conversations over time again. Right? His assistant texted me today and was like, hey, I know that you had lunch with Jim. When are you free to grab some time? Right? Because I had met her at a job fair. So, number 1.
Interested, not interested.
Number 2, like you're alive.
Downplay talking about yourself, but keep it factual.
Yeah, number 3.
Cut
Conversations.
Cut combos. Number 4, Lenfesti.
Talk to everybody you know and ask for recommendations.
Yeah,
Through them.
right? And not even that you know, just that you meet, right? Talk to as many people as you can. Number 5. What was that, Jed?
Follow it.
There we go, right? Follow up. Number 5A is have fun doing it, right?
How do you get the address?
For what?
Like you said that you sent them something. How do you get their like address that you send it to?
Business
Great
cards.
question. So business cards for one, right? Stalking is not condoned, but everybody has their own methods, you know.
It ain't illegal unless you're caught.
I was watching How I Met Your Mother last night, and they talk about the difference between the Dahmer effect and can't remember what it is right now. They will start with D. Dahmer and who's the serial killer?
Bundy?
No, it starts with the D.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
That was the serial killer.
Dahmer's the killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the guy holding the boombox above his head in the old 80s movie?
Oh, that's the Rick Rolling thing where like the dude.
Talking about the Dunning-Kruger effect?
Maybe. Dunny and Dahmer. That's what it is.
Oh.
Yes. Right? If they find it that, oh, what an effort they did and they love it, right? Then it's cool. But the same experience can be really creepy too, right? Oh, you followed me home to get my address so that way you can mail me something? Oh, that's creepy, right? Or the other side of it is, oh my gosh, I love this person. Again, if the rapport was there. Oh, it's so sweet. I can't believe you did that.
Show up at the doorstep. Hey, you want dinner?
Oh my God, don't do that. Okay. So again, we're having fun, right? Have fun when you're doing it and networking, because this is one of the skills that I learned that allowed me to move to Murfreesboro. Not know a single person, but I had 4 referrals and be able to build a network that allowed me to pay for school while I was away to MTSU, also having my own apartment and pay all my bills, right? Just from 4 people. And then networking with my professor. Oh, what do you do? Oh, I actually work with Cutco. Oh my God, I have Cutco. I remember my economics teacher. Talked to him. He's like, what do you do? Oh, I sell Cutco. Oh, that's cool. Well, I'd love to see a presentation. That way I can actually see like how you're applying economics to what you do. And then he used economics to negotiate with me. I was like, that was kind of cool, right? So the more that you network, the more that you treat yourself as a professional in doing it, the better you're going to do, right? So I wanted to take the time to talk about this because when we're going to opening day, it's the same thing, right? Number 1, be interested, not interesting. Number 2, right? Hey, what's your name? Oh, I'm Molly. Oh, that's cool. How long you been with Cutco? 10 months, right? Oh, how much have you sold? A little over 20 grand, sold like 15K on my fast start. How about you? Where are you from? What office do you do? What's your role? Right? And now all of a sudden they're like, wait, you did how much in your fast start? But again, because you downplayed it like that, all of a sudden it's like, oh, that's cool, right? So keep applying these rules. And the more that you do, especially at opening day, you're going to get noticed. And all of a sudden people will be looking at our office like, yo, like that office is different. And that's what I want out of opening day this year, is to hear nothing but compliments about our team.
No stories.
No stories,
No
right?
stories.
So next thing I want to talk about is building rapport. Now we are coming up on time, so I might cut happy customers. That said, if you want to stay afterwards, I know a couple people were making phone calls, want to keep making phone calls, feel free. Do happy customer calls, do demo calls, whatever you need to get done, right? We have until Friday to finish our goal for the push. And I think it's 2K for minimum, 2K to get recognized on stage, 2K for Jeff Bry to hear you announce yourself on stage for what you accomplished, 2K for every single division manager and every single assistant and sales manager and pilot sales manager to know who you are from the beginning of summer. And that's really big when you have people reaching out and say, hey, how's your summer going? Because that just motivates you. Okay. So in building rapport, guess what? It's really no different than what we just talked about. Okay. What are the like basic questions we want to ask when we build rapport? We already talked about asking about their kids.
Ask about their job.
What was that?
Ask about their job.
Ask about their job. What do they do? Right? How long have they done it? Do they enjoy it? Why did they get started into it? Found out today that Mr. Walter used to be an orthopedic surgeon. That was pretty dope. He's 80 years old now. They've lived in London. They've lived in New Zealand. And that was just for mission trips. But that's cool that he could retire early to be able to go and do that. It's like we felt a calling and I shut down my practice. Right? What else?
Talk about their hobbies.
Oh, Mr. Sprouse, what do they like to do? Right? And what's
If
really
they
cool is
got
when you
in,
find somebody that does the hobbies you enjoy, game over, right? Because now you can talk forever. Who just talked? Dial?
They've got like dogs. Learn how to play with the dogs.
Oh, learn how to make dogs like you, right?
Yeah.
This is actually funny because while we were on our trip, we encountered numerous dogs. And there was dogs that instantly is like, all right, cool, I like you, you like me. And there was dogs where I can tell, I'm like, all right, we don't get along, right? And even then I was still trying to be nice, but like I could tell that, okay, you're not trying to get close to me, and that's cool. I respect that, right? That's cool. I love that. Learn to play with the dogs. What else?
Play with the kids too.
Yeah. One of my favorite things to do is cut the penny in front of the kids.
Oh my god.
You want to have kids that will literally watch the rest of your demo quietly and have fun with you? Cut the demo or cut the penny in front of your kids. If you do that, they're like, oh, whoa. And I don't just say, hey guys, watch this. I'm like, hey, you're gonna see like the coolest thing that you've probably seen this year. It's a magic trick. You ready? Pennies, they're hard, right? You can't cut them. Watch this. What if I could cut this penny with these shears? What? Just watch. Just watch. You make that first little indentation, and then you just keep cutting. Blows their minds. Now you have kids that actually sit through your demo. Little life hack for you.
Unless they're hyped up on sugar.
Yeah, don't hype your kids up on sugar. That's...
Yeah, I had this one recently where there's like, I was balancing a 3-year-old on my arm, and then the dog was jumping up on the counter, and then the other kid was running away with my knives.
Did you make us up?
I did.
Handle the kids, right? If they like you, parents are gonna like you. So when it comes to building rapport, a couple extra things, right? We just gave you a lot of good tips for networking. You can directly apply for this. In building rapport, one of the things that I want to give that's going to help make referrals easier is actually diving into the hobbies, actually diving into their work. Cool. Are you like really connected at your work? Are you like the social butterfly? Do you not even like your coworkers? Oh, you like your people? Cool. What do you like most about the culture there? Oh, cool. Like y'all have a good team environment. So I bet you know everybody's name. That's awesome. That's cool. Who's your favorite person at work? Okay, cool. Why them? Like, what's so cool about them? Did they do something for you? Like, what is it about that person that you really enjoy? Right? Same thing with hobbies. Hey, so you said you play tennis? How long have you been playing tennis for? Oh, that's cool. Right? What made you get started? Oh, you've been playing since middle school. So you're like probably really good. You haven't stopped since you were 13. I don't want to age you, but is that like 20 years? 37 years? Oh man, like you're probably really, really good, right? Cool. Who do you go play with? Because I'm sure that you don't like playing with like people that are brand new. Awesome. Are they better than you? Are they worse than you? Are y'all like really competitive? Well, okay. You know, just playing with the professionals, no big deal, right? That said, are you like better than him, but you just don't want to compete professionally?
Oh, Serena Williams didn't like it.
Huh.
I was getting in on her game too.
Got you. So you play with Serena too. That's all. I would love to meet Serena one day. That'd be so cool, right? Again, we just planted seeds for referrals. right? So pulling this information out early, actually taking the time to find out these things about your customers is going to make your referral game easier. What's really nice too is when you ask for the referrals, well, now it's not who do I think about? You've already been talking about these people, right? Hey, Mrs. Jones, I didn't mean like think off the top of your head. That said, if somebody came to your head instantly, awesome. Most customers just use the app, scroll through their contacts, and refer who they want. Okay. Final thing on building rapport, something Ben said in the beginning, but make it natural, make it last. Don't be in a rush to start your demo. And if you are in a rush to start your demo, well, you need to book your demos out a little farther, right? I can do appointments on the hour, every hour, when they're coming to me. I know that's enough time, even if like they have a complete set, I can be done in an hour. If they have two pieces, great. That's a lot of time building rapport, a lot of time building value. But make it natural, your transition into the demo. And I gave you one of my best questions for that transition, not even a question, best statements for that.
I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Hey, I feel like we could talk all day. Honestly, like I'm learning so much just about you, and like it's honestly exciting. I'm really glad for where you're at. That said, like let's go and get started, so that way if we do finish like on time, we actually have more time to talk to. Cool. So I want to hear top takeaways. 3 people volunteer. Top takeaways from networking, top takeaways from building rapport. What do you feel like was the most valuable for you?
I like the follow up in any manner, just like by any means whatsoever. It's great, you know. Like I mean, whether you're seeing them in person or calling them or texting them or a letter or I mean whatever works.
Yeah, Jed said, however you're following up, just to follow up. Whether it's a text, phone call, letter, email, does not matter. Again, just follow up. Olivia, you're unmuted. What you got?
Diving into their hobbies to see who all they talk to, who they're friends with, get information about people that they're friends with.
Yeah, right. Shout out to Raymond Knuckles, because this dude literally called me one day after asking me 3 times for referrals at his new job. Right? He's been persistent. And this time, instead of calling me asking me for referrals, he actually went on my Facebook, saw who I interact with, and was like, hey, Brandon, so this guy, Matt Beach, tell me about him. He's a realtor, right? And instead of like, oh, wait, how do you know I know Matt Beach? What do you think I started doing?
Talking about that.
I just started talking about Matt Beach, right? He's like, hey, would you mind when I call him to be able to like drop your name? I was like, yeah, I mean, that's fine, but I didn't give you his number. He's like, oh, no, he's a realtor. His information's online. I just want to be able to use your name. Is that okay? Like, dope, cool, dude. Go ahead, right? And so, again, that does not come across as going too far. It goes above and beyond what most people will do to make the connection. And what's really nice is when you have the right approach to it, it makes it super easy, okay? Let's have Mr. Sprouse go.
Diving into the people at work.
Yeah, same thing as hobbies, right? Who do they know at work? Brink.
Don't one up them. Stay like, yeah, just don't one up them, because then it kind of makes it seem like it's like an ego battle rather than like a conversation.
Yeah, right?
The voice donation thing was really cool.
The what?
Voice donation thing.
Just downplaying yourself,
Yeah.
right? And what's really cool is the psychology behind it. And at first you're like, wait a second. But then you do it and you're like, whoa, that worked. And it makes it something you naturally do because you got that reinforcement. Okay.
It's a cool psychology thing too with like the planting seeds. Like I know they do it in like there's like that one movie with like Margot Robbie and they're like scamming people down, but they like plant numbers in everyone's heads. It's like you're doing that, but with like people and that are already stuck. They're already like near the top of their head. So when they ask for names, it's like, wow, okay.
So I love that. Here's the thing. Last week, I was showing this to our sales managers to be, and we went from a 12K week to a 14K week to a 16K week. So last week we did $2,300. But Ben, your logic is right. That's where we should have been, right? And not necessarily doing 18K because I was selling, doing a lot of it, but we should have at least had 8 to 10K in sales last week, right? And so I accept like responsibility for that because I should have had better plans orchestrated to make sure that we were able to crush. I know a lot of people were on spring break, right? I know some people had other things going on. That said, like I should have still prepared it better. And so what I want to talk about when it comes to happy customers real quick is anytime that you're in a rut, anytime that you're like, oh man, people ain't answering the phone. Oh man, those last 2 calls told me no. Call one of your customers, somebody that's already bought from you. And you can have just a natural conversation about it. Or you can actually ask, if you've already made one happy customer call to them, you can ask for that next favor. Hey, I'm going to push right now. I have a goal of doing 3K. That way I can get on stage, get recognized by my entire region. I just wanted to know if we could hop on Zoom for like 15 minutes real quick. I know I had your wish list, just to see if there's anything you might be interested in helping me hit my goal. Or, hey, it was so great talking with you last week. I actually want to reach out because I'm in a contest right now. And the big thing is, like, I need a couple more people to reach out to. I know that you referred me to 5 people. I've actually done demos with 3 of them. 2 of them I still haven't gotten a hold of. So, like, if you could send them another text for me, I would appreciate that so much. If they're not interested, you can let me know yourself, right? But do you have like just 5 more really nice people that are awesome like you, right? And now you can go for the ask. So we taught you happy customers. If you do not have that script, if you do not have that in your repertoire already, go back on previous key staff meetings. I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago that I covered that and have the links and everything to it. But if you take marketing seriously, marketing is follow up, follow up, follow up, sell or an ask, follow up, follow up, follow up. And that helps keep your relationships alive with your people. So, as I said at the beginning, you can have the pain of growth or the pain of regret right now. You get to choose every single day what your future self faces. You get to decide if your future self has plenty of people to call, has great relationships established, has the health habits you want, has the sleep habits you want, has the grades that you want, or if you get to choose the pain of regret for your future self. So my advice, we went over start, stop, continue today. Start there this week. If you can start there this week with just start, stop, continue, all of a sudden you're going to like, whoa, that worked. Now next week you're continuing the habits, and now it's, okay, what do I need to start, stop, continue again? And all of a sudden you find yourself 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, in a different physical shape, and a different income in your bank account, different grades, etc. Okay. Everybody, I'm not sure if you heard, my name's Brandon Phillips. I'm with the 865KnifeKnox. Our office is going to do $1 million this year. Oh, love it. I appreciate everybody being on time for key staff. We're actually done a minute early. That said, if you do want to stay back, make more phone calls, whether they're happy customer calls or demo calls, I highly encourage it. We have a couple more days left in this push. If you have questions, hold back as well. I appreciate everybody. If you're on recording, give me your notes in the next 24 hours.